and we've obviously got a number of questions to put to you, but could you perhaps start us by making a short opening statement?
Thank you very much, Convener and committee members. I'll be very brief in my opening statement because I'm keen, as I'm sure you are, to leave most of the time for questions, but let me firstly thank you for the opportunity to be here and speak with you this morning. Obviously, many of the matters we will discuss today have been covered in previous evidence sessions that the committee has undertaken. Some of the matters will already be in the public domain, included, for example, in the information that has been proactively published by the Scottish Government. So I'm happy to go over any of that, confirm the evidence you already have, or provide whatever further clarity on these matters that the committee is seeking. I think it's important to say at the outset that I am acutely aware that the delay in vessels 801 and 802 is having a very significant impact on island communities. That is a matter of considerable regret, and I absolutely recognise that the decisions around the procurement of these vessels and the progress or lack of progress on these vessels since, and the Scottish Government's broader support for Ferguson shipyards are areas of very significant interest and concern. The issues here are obviously complex. I don't need to tell the committee that, and they span a period of several years. I would take the opportunity to record my thanks to Audit Scotland for the work that it did in preparing the report that has, of course, led to the committee's inquiry. That has been, I think, an important part of this scrutiny process. To be clear, the Scottish Government accepts all of the recommendations in the Audit Scotland report. And of course, we also accept unreservedly that the outcome in relation to these vessels is not what anyone, including the Scottish Government, would have expected at the point of contract award. It is, of course, inevitable, and I think it is understandable, that decisions taken at different points, contract award and thereafter, are now seen through the prism of what has developed since. I understand that. However, in seeking to make judgments or to set out the basis of decisions taken, it is important to consider what was before ministers at particular points, and I'll seek to provide as much insight into that as I can. Obviously, I'm happy to address concerns around the announcement of FML as the preferred bidder, the subsequent award of the contracts, the issues around the builder's refund guarantee, milestone payments, dispute resolution process. Also happy to address issues around the loan payments made by the Scottish Government and the progress of the vessel since the yard came into public ownership. Obviously, this is still a live project, regrettably so, and the Scottish Government remains absolutely committed to delivering both ferries and supporting our island communities that rely so heavily on vessels of this type on a daily basis. I'll stop there, Convener, and as I say, happy to get into any of these issues or indeed any other issues that the committee wants to explore with me.
Thank you very much.